Good morning. It's Wednesday, October 4th. Can you believe it? All right. Looks like we're in for a market bounce. It's all about TLT. So take a look at this. TLT will move the market. In fact, I don't even care that much about the technicals on the underlying indices, SPY, QQQ, etc. Although we'll look at them briefly, but this market is all about rates. Okay. Even if you're oversold, you can have like a market crash if TLT keeps going down. TLT getting a bounce today, 1%. Also, ADP coming out with very weak payroll numbers, well below expectations. In this market, bad news is good news, especially when it comes to rates and rate expectations. That's why you see a bid in bonds as people are expecting, okay, maybe we don't have to increase rates as much if ADP has poor payroll numbers. So just based on TLT alone, I'm bullish for the day. Immediate impact TLT will be on KRE regional banks. I'm still bearish regional banks longer term, but for today we could get a bounce. We could see a relief rally on KRE. Who knows? Maybe to the 20 DMA or towards the 20 DMA. There's some big resistance there at 40.80 though. 40.60, 40.80. You can see the bottom of these wicks here. 40.54, 40.55. Some resistance over there. Yeah, yesterday's high 40.53. It's a triple support resistance level there around 40.50. If it somehow gets past that, 20 DMA is always your target if this rally lasts more than a day, or if we get a big rally today. So let's just briefly look at also then what else would move. ARK is the next one. IWM and ARK will move with KRE, with bonds being up today. Let me just briefly look at SPY. Let's see where we're at. SPY, look at that. Low RSI and near bounce off the 200 DMA. Could this be the beginning of a rally that takes us back significantly to the 430s or so? It's definitely possible. QQ, wow, not looking as nice as SPY. And I always like Soxel on a day like today. Okay, so that's the big picture. Is today it's a rally day because of TLT, and I think you just got to keep watching TLT for the foreseeable future. I think that's what's going to move markets. All right, we got some catalysts for today. I put it in the chat room. Intel doing a spinoff. Looks like a pretty large spinoff. I don't know a lot about it, but you can go look at this here. I did take a small position because it does look like a relatively large spinoff that's maybe worth tens of billions of dollars. And that's not insignificant to Intel, which is only 150 billion market cap, believe it or not. So Intel here battling the 20 DMA. It's actually gapping up above it. Let's see if this keeps on going. Look at targets. That looks nice, man. Now above the 20 DMA. Maybe this can head back to 38.40 today, not one day. But Intel definitely has legs. You can see it there in pre-market for the Palantir. Palantir, positive Bloomberg report that they could win this healthcare contract in the UK. So it's up 4% on that. Also a collaboration with PricewaterhouseCoopers this morning. I don't love the technicals here. It's between the 20 and the 50. All right, for the day. We got in last night on the rumor on the Bloomberg report of this 5-year contract with the UK for the health system. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Palantir because I think it's already over 50 DMA 1570. We'll see if it can break that. I'm not sure if it can. Peloton. Oh, I love Peloton day like today because why yesterday in a terrible market it held the 20 DMA. That's awesome. So without news today, this could be 44. So I'm really excited. We do have a nice solid position in Peloton. I think that could have an excellent day just because the strength yesterday staying above the 20 DMA, and now you get a market bounce day. All right, a little bit of news on DocGo this morning. Contract in Philadelphia could move, but I don't know. I'm probably not as excited about it as the ones I just gave you. Maybe you get a move to 543 to 570 on DocGo to the upside. Meta is there for no reason. I'm just monitoring it. Okay. For my own reasons, I'll reveal later, maybe. But okay. Apple down. They got like a downgrade this morning. I'm not going to do anything with it with the market pop today, but you can go look at the analyst report. in your news feed saying soft iPhone sales. It's somewhere in here. Where is it, man? They have so much news. It's gotten hidden now. It's right out. Apple sales of new iPhone look soft in the US. Okay. KeyBank analyst. And I think they downgraded it to market perform from outperform. So Apple is down in pre-market. Okay. Not going to play that either on a day like today. Wallbox with a little bit of news. Could get a little pop on a day like today, but this will keep going down. Doesn't matter how good the news is. They must have a balance sheet issue. They must have money they need to raise. It's trading like one of those stocks that needs to access capital markets in a high interest rate environment. So maybe get a one-day pop at a Wallbox and, stay out of Dodge on Wallbox. Okay. So let's see. What else do we have here? Some other news. Oh, yeah. Teva. Teva, man, I got in this and I got out of it quickly only for a small gain because I thought like this news, I thought warranted like a 5% pop. But then I checked in Israel and Teva was actually down 2% on this news with Sanofi. Sanofi's paying them $500 million upfront for a collaboration on a drug, $1 billion in milestone payments, and then they're going to share the costs and the royalties coming in after this drug hits the market. 500 million upfront payment on 10.76 billion market cap. That's like a 5% move. So I got in this early and then exited really early when I saw in Tel Aviv on this news, the stock was down 2.5%. And now it's up 2% in America. This is now you have an analyst saying Teva partnership with Sanofi will pay dividends, analyst says. So I don't know what to tell you. I guess I've seen this before where the price is set by the U.S. market, not international markets. But I was really surprised at that, being that Teva is an Israeli company, and in Israel, I guess the efficient market there decided it's down 2%. I'm like, it did dawn upon me a little bit when I first saw that. I'm like, down. I'm like, maybe America will pump it up. But then I don't know. I'm like down 2%. So whatever. I may have missed this. Initially, when I saw this news late last night, I was thinking this would be a top pick that we'd ride all day to at least $10. I'm not sure. This threw me off because what happened in Israel. So I'm out of it now. I could have made a nice because I got in at like 9:57, like really early, like 9:61, like whatever. But I don't know why Israel's down in a Tel Aviv stock exchange over 2% on this great news, and now it's up 2% in America with a positive mention from an analyst. So take a look at it. I gotta admit defeat on that one. I don't know what happened there. Okay, but yeah, I guess it could go over 10, man. That was my initial instinct when I saw that news, like a roughly 5% move on getting cash. That's 5% of the market cap. That was my initial back of the napkin math on how the first day initial reaction would be on the stock. Very interesting that it's down. Joby had a little bit of news on a day like today. It could get a pop. It's been down, being pushed down by the 20 DMA for a while. The real pilots are now testing their EV airplanes. Down. Maybe it can make a move to the 20 DMA at around 650. WeWork, I think, is a short. I didn't have this. I briefly looked at WeWork last week, but I forgot to put on my watch list. So WeWork missed an interest payment. Now, interesting thing is, miss an interest payment. Like, why did it even rebound? It rebounded because they intentionally missed the interest payment. They have the money to pay it, but down the line, they're going to have trouble. So what they did is they basically told the bank, we're not paying you because we want to renegotiate the terms of this deal. I don't know. I don't know how good that is. Anytime I've seen, I don't think I've seen this a lot over the 20, 30 years. You miss an interest payment, okay, maybe you get a pop here or whatever, but this is a short. This isn't probably going bankrupt. WeWorks it's only $134 million market cap. WeWorks is probably going bankrupt, all right? So remember, nothing's changed today long-term with KRE and this idea that hundreds of stocks are going to go bankrupt. Probably FFIE is going to go bankrupt. Probably WeWorks is going to go bankrupt. Stocks like these, I don't really expect a market pop on a day like this. It's just not, market's not going to save these stocks on a day like today when you're close to bankruptcy. All right, so that's FFIE, WeWorks, Yatra. Yatra is going to have earnings on October 16th. Okay, so at this point, we got to wait for that. and still short DWAC. I still like the thesis there. Overstock. You know what? I do want to mention Overstock. Wow, it is getting a pop here. I'm going to move Overstock up. This guy that it's getting a lot of buzz. This new Marcus Lemonis. Marcus Lemonis, and I keep seeing nonstop positive mentions about this guy. The stock is really oversold. Now, this is a stock on a day like today can have a rebound. A day like today, I gotta keep TLT at the top of my watch list because I want to make sure TLT stays elevated to have confidence to go long today. So it is TLT still elevated. So Overstock, I'm going to move up, and let's move that up to the top. No particular catalyst though. And then another one, I just want to throw up another idea here with no catalyst today, but because yesterday a lot of stocks got taken to the woodshed, huge, big time, and maybe we can get nice bounce back. Celsius is one of them. Lululemon, another one. Let's look at Lululemon. All right. Let's see. Just on a technical bounce, no catalyst today. Could this do something? Wow, look at that. 369. Got taken to the woodshed yesterday. Oh my gosh. Another one. Look at this. Celsius got destroyed yesterday. Getting a little bounce now. So maybe I might play Lululemon. I don't do this often, but just on technicals. Let me just see what the QQQ is doing, because I think Lulu will move more with QQQ. It's not huge. What's RK up to? Yeah, RK is getting a bigger move today with the TLT situation. And IWM flat. Wow. Okay, but Lulu is something I'd consider today. Maybe for options. It's a $369 stock. If you get this in the right direction, you can make a ton on options. But all right, so let's try to wrap this up. Overstock, let me just see here, 1510 by 1535. At some point, you're going to get a rally to the 20 DMA. All right, when will that be? I don't know. Is it possible this Marcus news is enough Lemonis to start that inflection point and get a rally to the 20 DMA now? I guess it's possible. I guess you need the market to cooperate, which is why I'm bringing it up today. All right. So with that, wow, that Teva, unbelievable. That Tel Aviv Stock Exchange really threw me for a loop there. That's about it. There's not a lot of news. Let me just double check the news over here, see if there's anything else. Air Force payment on landmark contract valued at 142 million. Oh, whoa, wow. La la la. I like that. 482. Interesting. Now we have a catalyst and market sentiment tailwinds. I'm going to move ACHR up to the top. Yahoo properties worldwide are now available through Tableau. AI announces partnership. Oh my gosh, a lot of news, guys. With ESG book to combine C3A's AI's company has a lot of stuff today. I'm going to move ACHR up. Here we go. Report October 3rd. Palantir closes in on controversial UK health data contract. That's what I was talking about. Instacart Mail Science Solutions launch a new grocery. A lot of news here. All right, just bear with me, guys. I got to digest all this and figure out what's going to be on the top of the list. I'm going to move ACHR on the top to the top here. ACHR. I think that'll be top 5. I'm mostly looking for long stocks today because of TLT. So let's go. All right, now what do we got? We got Intel on the spinoff. We have Palantir on 2 pieces of news, which I just don't see necessarily a lot of upside here on Palantir. Peloton I really like because of the strength yesterday. A green day after holding. I think I even like that better than Palantir at this price here at 15.50.45 and 15.12. And ACHR, I like taking a bet on this at 481. All right, I'm going to have to juggle this around a little bit. I'm going to put Peloton up here, Palantir down here, Lulu. All right, Palantir right up here, HCHR. All right. Okay. Not like, hmm, not a ton, not a lot of conviction here. I got to be honest with you. Intel above the line. Maybe we could ride that up if it stays above the lines today. Peloton, I continue to like. Palantir again. I don't think necessarily huge upside. ACHR taking a swing at it at 481. Lululemon could be interesting even without a catalyst. So looking for moves to the upside, but nothing crazy. All right, that's what I'm thinking today. All right, let me just see what RK is doing. Yeah, and then really important is going to be to monitor TLT. I'm going to throw TLT over here, and I'm going to have a short leash. One of the things with TLT is the pre-market moves don't necessarily mean anything. I've noticed that. The big money, a huge volume comes in after 9:30, so you could get a major shift in direction. So it's important to monitor TLT. If we head back towards the lows or new lows, all bets are off and get very bearish again. All right, so let's move TLT to the top, and we'll be monitoring that situation. All right, that's our northern light there. That's what we're going to be following today. All right, so a little bit long here on Intel, a little heavier long on Peloton, a little long on Palantir, maybe a little long on ACHR and Overstock, and maybe a bet on Lulu. And that's the playbook for today. And continue looking for opportunities to short stocks like WeWork and FFIE, for example, if it pops. Beyond, if it pops too much. Beyond, on a day like today, if TLT stays elevated, Beyond could make a move, a significant move back up over 9 into the mid 9s, something like that. But longer term, intermediate term, this will just keep riding down that 20 DMA, right? Down, 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 down. That's what I think is going to happen with Beyond. All right. Good luck, guys, today. I'll see. Maybe I feel better today. Maybe I'll do the 1 p.m. show. This is the best I feel so far. All right. Take care, guys.